Hi everybody, I'm Kaylee. Welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. If you have not been here before, I'm Kaylee. I come on here and do different beauty hauls, beauty boxes, unboxings. I do fashion hauls, get ready with me's, pretty much whatever makes me happy in the beauty fashion type area. So, I'm Kaylee. I don't know if I've already said that, but I'm here with another haul. So everybody I talked to had been talking about shop Miss A, I think it is, Miss A. And it's like how they explained it to me, the few people that told me about it initially, it was like a dollar store for beauty online. So I was like, cool, sounds great. So I literally ordered one of everything I could find on the website, which only ended up being like $35. They were a little picked over, I guess because it's popular, but this is my bag of goodies. And there's a lot of stuff here. So I'm going to kind of like spread it out on the desk and, I don't know, kind of go through everything, and we'll be putting on a full face with these products. So I'm going to, just gonna dump this out for the most part. The prices will be over here along with the product name and picture. But this is the bag it all comes in. It's just a big plastic bag. And nothing looks like it came broken or messed up. It did come in another bag, which was the pink Miss A bag. And it says, it's here, feel good. And then over on the side, it says supporting education, cruelty-free makeup, makeup plus accessories, and feel-good ingredients, and supporting animals. So Paw Paw, some of these items are like Paw Paw, and that means that it supports animals. So they either, I'm not 100% sure if they like donate or a certain amount goes or what, but I thought that was pretty cool for, first of all, for your items to be so cheap, and then to donate on top of that, cat hair, is fantastic. So I don't know if I already said it, but please like, subscribe, and comment. I would appreciate it so much. And I'm going to spread all these goodies out, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back, and I think I've got everything pretty much spread out. The first item I'm going to show you all is from AOA, and it is a beauty blender. So it's the Wonder Blender, and I just wet it, and it feels nice. I don't know, it feels good. So that's the beauty blender. I'll try it on and let you know, but I'm kind of impressed by how it feels because I'm pretty sure this was like $1. So that's the first item, is the beauty blender. I've got stuff falling. Okay, so the beauty blender. Jeez Louise. I also got a few brushes. So I got this AOA Studio F17 fan brush. I will say it's very soft and flimsy, and it feels very cheap, which can be expected, but it's, yeah, it's like hollow plastic at the bottom, a matte finish, and then the like metal at the top. But, yeah, very flimsy. A few of the bristles are a little wonky, and it's pretty cheap. But, I mean, it might work. We'll see. Another brush set, here they are, that I got. This was the AOA High Def brush in F4 and the High Def brush E104. So this looks like an eye brush. Same exact material, the hollow plastic and the metal. But these bristles feel different. They feel better, softer, like they might do something. Denser. So we'll try that and see. The other brush that was in this set is like a dense brush as well. It seems nice. Seems like it might work. We will see. But those were AOA. This is the She brand. It's a She cream brush is what it says. So it's in this material, this packaging. I can't even today. It's in this packaging, and if I could get it out, there we go. All right, so this brush feels, I don't know, it feels pretty cheap too. I mean, they're all gonna feel cheap, but I honestly think the AOA brush, this one might feel a little bit better. I don't know, this one, if you can tell, I don't know if it's because of packaging, it got smushed, or if it's supposed to be, but this one's like more of like a like a straight packing brush, like a flatter brush, and this is more the rounder, like blending brush. But this is still pretty dense. I don't know. We'll see how they work. I think those were all the brushes we got. And then they have jewelry. So I just got a pair of silver, like simple little hoops. I'll put them in real quick. But I wanted to kind of cover all my bases. You know, I just tried to get anything I could. It was like a dollar store, and that's how they get you. So you're looking through all this stuff and you're like, oh my gosh, it's all so cheap. And then you just keep adding things, and then all of a sudden you're spending like a ton of money on dollar items. But it's okay. I've actually had this package for a few weeks. So it took about 3 weeks to come in, the actual package, which is fine. The site was a little picked over, but I just tried to get everything I could. But the bag just sat here because so many other things came in before that bag did, even though I ordered it so long ago and had planned on doing this video like way a long time ago. I wasn't able to because I didn't have the products. So, yeah, that's just the tea on that. I just decided to throw that out there. It's not that I didn't want to do this video. It was, I just did not have time because I had so many other things come in that were first, and I was just doing them kind of in order of what they came in. But anyways, I'm done rambling. These are the earrings. They're very cute. They're a good size. They're a dense, they're not hollow, and they're not heavy. So just a cheap little pair of silver hoops. The next item I got 2 of, and it's this mask for the kids. I got each of them one, and I'll put a picture of them wearing it over here as well. They said it was comfy. They liked it. So we honestly don't go anywhere most of the time, farmer's market sometimes, and I still make them wear masks at the farmer's market. So this is like a thinner mask that they can wear when we're outside, just for the quick runs. So I thought those were nice. They had a ton of different kinds. They had disposables, they had adults, they had thicker cloth, but they were all like decent priced. So another item I got was this beauty blender holder. Now, I've never seen these before. This is by AOA, and it's called a Whirly. But I thought it was funny because I saw it and I was like, I just keep mine in a drawer. But this is the product and the beauty blender. Just, I mean, it's cute. It's a little cute something. But I mean, it's just going to take up space on my counter. But they had a few different ones of these, and I thought they were cute. So I was like, you know what? But I like it. It is what I expected it to be. So that's all that matters. The next item is the lightweight non-sticky, and this is the super smooth mattifying no pore face primer. This is A+, is what it says on top, A+, but on the packaging it's AOA, so I don't know if that's the same thing. So the packaging is just like a cheap plasticky tube, and the product is like a very clear, it's clear, completely clear product. Okay, so, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is weird. So this feels like a slippery, silky, I don't know, I don't like it feels greasy. God, I hope this doesn't break me out any more than I already am. But it feels greasy, and I don't like the way it feels. It feels greasy. It smells like powder, and the way that it's like, I don't know if you can see, the way that it's like sinking into my skin is kind of powder-like. It's very weird. I don't really know how I feel about that. It's just so slippery. It almost feels, I'm sorry guys, but it feels like lube or something. Like when you first put it on, it's just so slippery and slimy and kind of greasy feeling and gross. But it's slowly like drying or sinking in. I don't really know. It smells like baby powder. I will say my pores look actually a little filled. That's nice. But yeah, I don't like how it went on now. Now it's like sunk in. It feels like a powder base. So I guess that's okay. I don't know. That's very odd. I've tried a lot of primers, and a lot of the primers, first of all, aren't clear, and they're not that like lube feeling, that wet, nasty feeling. I don't know. Sorry, that's a really ugly face I'm making, but it was kind of gross. I didn't like putting it on my face. But that's okay. I do it for you. Well, and I'm curious too, but I also do it for y'all. So that is the No Pore Face Primer. We'll see how that helps everything stay on. So the foundation I got was the Pro Wear Foundation Full Coverage AOA Studio. And this is in the color 374 Pure Beige. So again, it's like a 2B plasticky bottle. Whoa. And it has the cat symbol on it, paw, which means it says part of proceeds protect animals against abuse. So yeah, that's nice. I do enjoy that very, very much. And then if you can see, it says shake well. So we are going to shake this well. And then the concealer I got was a Natural Finish Buff Non-Drying Creamy Long Wearing AOA Medium to Full Coverage. So I have my AOA Pro Wear Foundation and my AOA Natural Finish Concealer, and we are going to put this on my face with my, actually I'm going to use my sponge that I got from this place as well. So I'm just going to put that on my hand and start. Okay, so that is it's a little orange looking to me. It's very full coverage, guys. Like, I put that on and you can't see nothing, which I honestly need right now. So I am blending it out. It is good coverage for, first of all, for such a cheap foundation, this coverage is pretty legit. And I just did a dollar store get ready with me. And I do like this foundation better than the dollar store foundation. I don't know, or the Dollar Tree foundation. I don't know if that means anything to anybody. Because honestly, nobody was, you know, expecting too much from the dollar store. And honestly, I don't have high hopes for all of these products. I will say so far, everything is what I expected, if not better. So that is definitely saying something. It is pretty full coverage. I mean, those red spots that I had, this is why I start out completely no makeup. I want you to see just how, you know, everybody has their flaws. I want you to see mine and how I cover them up. But I will say it definitely went on nicely. I like how it dries down, but it still gives me a little bit of shine, a little bit of gloss. So I'm gonna go in with this brush. I usually put foundation on here lately with my brush, just because I feel like it gets in a little bit better. But I will say I really did like that beauty blender, and for $1, I am really impressed. So I'm going to go in with a little bit more foundation. Now, I don't always, but I'm going to use this brush and kind of see how that works for me. And then we'll do concealer and see how that works as well. Just want to get some of these spots covered pretty well. Like I said, I've been breaking out like crazy. All right, so it goes on nice. It doesn't feel too heavy. I feel like the primer is gripping onto it well, and I'm actually very, very impressed. Is it the best foundation I've ever used? No. Is it better than some foundations that I've spent a lot of money on? Yes. And honestly, it doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel greasy. It doesn't look bad. I'm really impressed by this foundation. Okay, and the brush is honestly doing what I want it to do. I need a little bit more over here. And then I should have waited to put the earrings in. Make sure you get your ears when you do foundation. The worst is when I see people with like bright ears and orange or tan face. All right, foundation. I am happy with the foundation. I am definitely going to be keeping that around to use maybe for like a quick, cheap one if I don't want to use my expensive foundation to just run up to the kids' school or something. This is a good, cheap option. So AOA, and this was, again, the color Pure Beige. Okay, so now that I've got the foundation where I think I want it, I'm going to go in with the AOA Studio. This is liquid concealer in the color Buff. And again, this is Paw, which means that they give proceeds to animals. So I'm just going to use this little... Okay, so it definitely like blew up in my face, but that's okay. So I'm just going to put a few dots under my eye, by my acne, on both sides, on my chin, and then on my forehead. And I'm going to take this brush and give it another whirl with the foundation and see how this works. Under my eye, I'll use the Beauty Blender, perhaps. Okay, so a little goes a long way, ladies and gents. And I will say, it is white. It is pretty full coverage, like it said, but it goes on and it looks pretty buff or pretty beige, and then it's like, what's up? I'm going to turn very, very bright. I mean, I want brightening. I just feel like that is really bright. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Maybe the foundation was a little, I mean, it was kind of orange, so I guess it looks a lot whiter by that, like, orangey foundation. I definitely don't mind the foundation. I just think I need a different color. But there wasn't, like, a color finder, like a shade finder or anything. It's literally, like I said, like a dollar store for makeup, so it is, you know, I could have bought a few other shades. I don't know why I didn't, but apparently I didn't feel the need. Because a lot of times I'll buy Buff Beige. So I probably just assumed that it was going to be okay. Alright, so the concealer is definitely medium to full coverage, like it said. It is definitely very brightening. Very brightening. It is like a glossier finish, like a dewier finish than my foundation was. And it's very white. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm going to see how it looks after I set it. So they were sold out of all the setting powders. Yeah, all the setting powders. So since this is like a cheaper type haul, I'm going to go in with my Airspun, which you can find at Dollar General for like $3 or $4. And I'm going to use that to set my face. I'm just going to say that the website is set up a lot like Shein. Like a lot of different little cheap products. So it's a mix between like Shein and the dollar store. I know that's very weird to say, but that's what it's like for makeup and beauty. All right, so I'm setting this. I'm honestly, like, I'm not mad at how it's looking so far. My skin has been a little problematic lately, so, I mean, I'm going to have texture and marks, and it is what it is. But I will say I will be wearing my mask at work, so you won't be able to, like, see it too much. So I'm going to go in with brow gel, and this is the AOA brow gel. And it is in the color, I don't even see a color. And it is in medium brown, geez Louise. So it doesn't come with, like, a spoolie or anything. I don't know why I assumed it could or might. So I'm going to use one of my own spoolies, which I'm not mad about, for $1. And I didn't get the pencil. So I did see that they had pencils on there. They were sold out. I wasn't able to get one. So I'm going to have my spoolie here, and I think I'm going to put the product on my spoolie and then brush it in. So it comes out very dark looking. I'm a little nervous. I'm very nervous, actually. All right, so I've got it in the spoolie, and I'm just going to very easily brush this through. I'm going to get this right. So I'm going to be right back. It's giving me like a pretty dark, fluffy. So I'm going to make this work. But if you can see, it's like a very dark brown. But yeah, I'm going to finish my brows, and I will be right back. Guys, I am back with a dark brow. So I don't always do brows, and I usually use a clear brow gel. But if you can see, it doesn't look too bad. It was hard to like move through the brow, if that makes sense. I probably won't be using it again. I prefer the ones that come with the brush already or the pencils. But I guess this was the only option available because it's what I got. So those are brows. So the next item is the blush and contour. And so I have both of those. Okay, I don't know if this contour is going to work. So this is LA Colors, and we found these this is actually at the dollar store. Contour stick, and this is in the color medium. Guys, it's very orange colored. This was the only contour stick. So I'm going to show it on my hand, but I don't know if I'm going to use it on my face just because it's so dark. I wanted to see and show you like how the actual product felt, but I don't know if I'll actually put this on and use it just because if it's not going to match my skin. That is it. It is blendable. Like it does, like smooth out. It's a creamy, but like it's very orange. I won't use that on my skin today. I'm going to go in with another palette I have, which is my Nesting Bee Face, and go ahead and contour real fast, and I'll be right back, and I'll use the blush for you all. Guys. Oop, I'm all crooked. So I went ahead and added the contour. Looks okay. I used powder. So the next item is blush, and this is AOA Perfect Blush by AOA. And it is Mod, color Mod. All right, so just a cheap little twist plastic container, and I'm going to grab my blush brush, and all right, so it's adding some color. It's not a bad color. It's buildable. It doesn't go on too crazy at first, which is good because Lord knows every time I use blush, it gets a little out of hand. I'm a little heavy-handed. So, but what I always do, I go around the edges with my foundation brush and just kind of soften those when I get a little out of control. All right, so the blush looks pretty. I'm not mad at it. It's not anything too exciting, but it's not anything awful. So the next item is pressed highlighter, and this is from AOA Studio Perfect as well, and this is refined. All right, so we're gonna use this like fan brush and just dust. It picks up a little bit of product, and I'm just going to lay that on my cheek. Can you see? I can see a very, like, it's so light. There we go. It's a little bit of something. So this is with none, and this is with it. I don't feel like the brush is picking up enough. I think it's the brush's fault. Like I could use this for like kind of a blush too. It's not bad. It's a very nice color, and it's not taking off any of my under layers. So that is good. I'm a little splotchy right here. It does. So I will say that the foundation in certain spots is starting to like give me lines. I don't know if that's because the pore, like it's starting to fill in these lines, and it's, I don't know, the way it's starting. So like I took a little break after I did the contour and helped the kids finish their schoolwork, and like now it's doing this weird, like it looks very powdery, and it's like almost, I don't know, showing my pores more. Like you can see, let me try to get the lights turned down. You can see the pores. They looked a lot better earlier. I don't know what's going on. So like something's happening. I'm not a huge fan of that, but these are the lashes. And it says 100% natural hair. But like some of them are, I don't know if you can see, I'm going to show you. Some of them are like twisty, turvy, and I don't know. They're just a little weird. I don't know how I feel about them, and I honestly don't think I'm going to put them on. I really don't like the way they look. I just don't. I think I'll try a different day. I don't think today is the day that I'm going to try these. With my allergies already, I really can't say anything without trying them on. So but I'm just not going to wear those today. And then I also got lash glue, which was $1.88. And again, I will use these a different day with my allergies and stuff. Like, I just cannot wear. But it's a white glue, and it smells very... Woo! All right. That's some smelly glue. But the lashes and the glue were cheap. I'll try them a different day. Today is not that day. I'm so sorry. I know that sucks, but I will try the last few items I have for you, and hopefully that'll make up for it. So I still have my lips and eyes. Next few items, I have the AOA Studio Dollar Mascara Wisp and the Immerse 25 Eyeshadow Palette. And then I have the AOA Buttercream, and this is liner, gel liner. So the palette, here it is. And I'll put the price over here, but it was under $10. It does come with a protective piece, which is nice. And it's got a mix of shimmers and mattes. I'm just going to feel a few of these. Okay, so they feel very, very soft and creamy. The pigmentation is beautiful. And I'm actually really shook right now about this. I mean, what? Okay. I guess I should have known about this before. Like, I mean, they're not the best thing I've ever seen, but that's pretty pigmented. Like, that's pretty nice. And FYI, if you're looking at my face, to me, in my camera, I mean, in my mirror, I don't know how it's picking up on the camera, but I look very orange. Like, it has definitely changed color slightly, the foundation. Or, yeah, I guess the foundation. It probably wasn't the concealer. But, I don't know. All right, so I'm going to just use some of the lighter tones in this palette. And then use the gel liner to make a little wing. And then finish with this mascara. So real fast, I'm gonna use, I guess there's no really like shades in here. I'll use this color right here that looks like a toasty color. It is a cheap palette. I didn't expect a mirror, but just FYI, there is no mirror. Okay, so right away there is color payoff. It is very pigmented and it blends out very nice, but almost grab a little bit more of that. But almost turns darker than I thought it was going to be. I'm not mad at it though. It looks nice. That is a pretty color. So of course these don't have names, the shadows, but the palette is immersed. So I'm going to, they're very, there's some fallout. They are pretty powdery, but they're also not. I know that's terrible. There's not a ton of fallout. There is very little, but there's like definitely no fallout on my face, which to me is the most annoying fallout, is when it's on my makeup that I have worked on. I will say the lid won't stay open, so it keeps closing on me and I can't fold it, and it's making me angry because I'm trying to hold this mirror. It's not working out. Okay, so there's that color. I'm going to pop a darker shade into this. So I'm gonna use this like reddish color right here. And just put that right there. That's very pretty. So now that I'm like looking at these colors and putting them on my eye, I'm not 100% sure how well that liner is going to go with my eyes. Just saying. Which is my fault, yes, but also I don't think I picked the right palette to go with it. I will say in my defense, it was very picked over, like I said, like very picked over. All right, so I'm gonna go in with a fluffier, cleaner brush and just kind of blend this all in. Okay, so another thing I'm gonna show you, look at this creasing. Do you see that? What is that? That's with it set concealer. All right, so see how this brush is blending it out, and that was before I blended it, how harsh it was before, but definitely pigmented. I just wanted like, yeah, like a smokier I think that's very nice looking, very fall. I think it's fall. I'm gonna raise this just a little bit. I feel like it needed to be up a little higher. Okay, so I'm going to use one of these shimmers and pop it in the front. I'm gonna use this like golden color. I'm gonna put that in the very front. Can you see that? That is very gold, very pretty. Ooh, I like it. Okay, so I'm gonna take what was left on this brush, this reddish and orange, and go underneath the lashes. And kind of smoke that out. I won't cover it yet. And just smoke that out. All right. So that is the eyeshadow. I really actually like it. It was the Immersed palette, and it was very pigmented, very pretty. I was actually kind of impressed. But I don't think it'll fit in my, oh, it does. In my palette holder. I use a DVD rack for my palette holder. Yes, I do. Okay, so the last few items, I'm not going to put this on my eyes. I have decided. I shouldn't use my teeth, that's bad. This is in the color Cupcake. And this is a gel liner. Oof. And you open it up, it's plastic. It's got like the metal piece. All right, and this is what it looks like. It's very blue. Let's stick my, okay, it's very creamy, very, very, very creamy. That's how it goes on. And then if I was to use like a brush, the line, you see that? It goes on very nicely. That is pretty. So that is gel shadow, but I would use it as eyeliner is what my plan was, but it didn't go with my eye look today. But it says, yeah, gel liner and shadow. I don't know if you can see, it says both. It's a very pretty color. I wish I would have gotten more of these. So yay, that is a win. I'm not gonna put it on, but I do like it. So now I'm gonna go in with the mascara Wisp, and this is AOA Studio again, and it is a Dola. It's in a little tube. I do like the brush. All right, hold on, let me see. So it's dark. Okay, so that is the mascara. The next and final items I have are the She Makeup Matte Lipstick, and this is in mauve. Ugh. It's got a sticker on it. All right, and it's a really dark color. Very creamy, but it stinks. It's stinky. Where's my mirror? Even though it smells funny, it's pretty. And it does take a few coats. But you can get where you want to. Okay, I'm actually really liking the color. Like a lot. This is in Mauve 16. So very pretty. I like the lipstick. I will say that's a win. But it is kind of stinky. So, and then I got a gloss. This is the last item. This is also She Makeup, and this is Glossy Lips. Ooh, and it looks brown. So it's like a brownie color. And I'm going to show you the lipstick on my hand too while I'm at the swatching. That's the lipstick. Very pretty. So I'm going to pop this gloss on over. Or in the middle of. I don't want to put it all over. Okay, guys. The gloss feels great. And I like the color combo. Very pretty. All right, so I do really, really like some of these items. The lipstick, lip gloss, they smell funny, but they work really well. The eyeshadow palette works very well as well, and that was the Immersed. The gel liner and shadow works great. The brushes I would not buy. Concealer and foundation are okay. I mean, they're nothing fantastic. They're not the worst. The foundation I do like more than the concealer. The eyelashes and eye glue, the glue was really smelly and the eyelashes look really funny. I don't know. I'm sorry. And then the highlighter and blush were both okay. The highlighter I was not impressed by. The blush I was not impressed by, but they were okay. So, yeah, I also got the masks and some fun little things. The sponge was great. But that was my haul, and I hope that you enjoy it or enjoyed it. I really liked this. It was nice. I'm appreciative of those that gave me the idea. I'm sorry it took me so long after receiving the products to actually review them. But, you know, busy times. I'm homeschooling the kids and getting different boxes all the time, and things to do for you all, trying to do some challenges and things as well. So if there's anything specifically you want to see, please put down below, and I'll make sure that I do try to do those before anything else. What you all want to see is on the top of my list, and I really appreciate each and every one of you for watching. Again, please like, subscribe, and comment if you haven't already, and I would appreciate it so, so much. I know this whole video you have heard craziness outside. I have kids, I have animals, and they are all psycho, and I honestly can't control them very well when I haven't finished on my coffee, which is at this moment, and I'm trying to record, and you know, it is what it is. So we're just going to pretend like you don't hear them when you come back and watch my other videos. I'll see you all later, and I thank you so much. Bye.